Hey folks, so quick update tonight on the Spitfire. Decided to get started on the floors. It's a little hot out, but gotta get something done. So first thing I can tackle, I haven't ordered the floors yet, but obviously I have taken out, there was a patch here that's now, in there, trash can. That was really poorly done, and basically all the metal underneath it was gone. I enlarged the hole a little bit with the grinder, but I'm going to replace all this. I'm going to order floor pans probably this weekend, get that taken care of. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to save this bracket here. This is the mounting point for the rear suspension of the car, where the swing arm pivots, or the control arm pivots. So as you can see, there's a control arm right there. There would be a bracket right in the center there, where it's still a little bit red. I've already removed that and get out of the way. This part is about $110 just for this little stamping, and I don't want to pay that much. So we're going to try to save the original one. But obviously the floor around it's trash, and this backing plate, see, it's two layers here, and then there's a third layer, which is the heel board of the car that runs all the way across, and that heel board's in pretty decent shape, honestly. So what I want to do is get this thing out of the way so I can patch any of the heel board, and then I'm going to try to take that middle layer of the sandwich out, and it's just a piece of steel that's bent at a 90-degree angle. So I can fabricate a new one of those, clamp this piece to it, and then the idea here is that these are what's called clecos. They're aircraft rivets or something along those lines, aircraft fasteners. But they're a removable rivet. So, yeah, there's one. So as that expands, focus. As I tighten the pliers, it pushes out, and these two outer prongs get closer together. So you push that through a hole, 1/8 inch hole in this case, and it will clamp. And now it's reasonably sturdy there, focus. I'll still have these two bolts for locating. These come through from the other side into these welded on nuts. But I thought it would be a good idea to have 3 other points. So I'll keep this piece, hopefully, detach it from this piece and detach it from the car, replace this piece, drill back through these same holes I've started, and then I should be able to line this whole assembly back up pretty closely. This media plate is just a strengthener, it doesn't have to be exact, but it should be pretty darn close to let me get this back in the right position. I need to check on some things, because when I pulled the bracket that holds the radius arm off, there was about 1/2 inch of shims behind it, which is concerning. So we need to see if that's supposed to be that way. These cars were not built well from the factory, or if that's some accident damage and this whole piece has gotten moved forward, or the suspension has gotten moved back. Even with all of, there's still some tension on that control rod when I pull it out. So we'll see what's going to happen there. But I'm thinking I'm going to have to just patch this bottom corner maybe a little bit. This part right here, this is actually an eye bolt, and that's where the seatbelt is supposed to mount. So that's obviously not good. But it's just a nut welded to a plate. Either I can buy a new one, or actually my seatbelts come with some new mounting brackets that are basically the same thing, that are designed to be welded or riveted or bolted or whatever into place. So I'll be cutting that out, and then I'm going to replace the whole floor pan on each side.